Yo. Okay, I think I got all my posts in. Let's see. Let's do stream. Oh, and that. Okay. Okay, I think I can start now. Hopefully this is it, because this has been way too much reading. It really hurts the throat. And I noticed this is happening here. And there. Oh, desktop audio for it. Turn back on. Okay, now we should be all good. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Mugi. Oh, hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at the desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. Ooh, haven't seen this area before. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. No one in this visual novel is. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just having... maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Mugi, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Alright, hold on. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So are you getting money from these ads slipping through my ad block, or does it go straight to Twitch? I should be. I mean, I'm probably getting at most a penny out of the ad. But I understand what you mean because it is. Oh, and it is very annoying. I thought I had something on screen that I wasn't supposed to be there. Yeah, like I have a really good ad block, and it is not blocking those. Let's see, channel analytics. In the past month, I have made a whole 60 cents on ads, so yes. Probably half a penny, actually, for me seeing that ad. They just put it in as part of the stream now. Bit more cutting edge. Oh, it makes it harder for the ad block to cut it. Scumbags. Okay, let's continue. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Geez. Whatever is on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about little things, aren't you? But... Oh god, I do not like those lips right now. Second playthrough? Yeah, well, second playthrough of this particular. Yes, I finished one day. Now one of the girls has disappeared, and things are like this. Mabul, sailcloth, blind sight, lifeline, and then Jesus. Rectipitality. Faultlessly offered. Scleromalacia. Nihod. I don't know if those were real words. I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda lost track of time. Haha. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell. I just started. I don't need to stretch yet. You would have heard the bell ring at least. Fine, if you... Okay, I got a little bit. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for remembering. You know, out of context, that probably sounds super rude. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Thanks for fulfilling your obligation. Yes, now more of you need to do it. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well. Monica. Well, my intonation there was awful. Pay your dues. You get to sit here, listen to me read horribly. That's the least you could do. It's only like $5. Yes. God, like I swear, like I badmouth her, but sometimes like that video pops up in my head. What? You can sit here and watch, but you can't pay $5? Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. I mean, it's not like it's $20, it's just $5. See, I don't know if you even know what video I'm talking about, but there's a video of a streamer that she's like really going off on her viewers that they won't pay $5. And I don't even know who she is. She probably just does just chatting. Oh, okay, there you go. I can only assume some of her audience are pay pigs if that's a regular content. Most likely, yeah. I'm probably being kind of an asshole to even talk about this on stream though. Ah, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. See, and this is probably gonna be the last time I do a visual novel. It makes the chat really awkward to me. No F's in the chat, only... What's that? Oh, thank you. I feel loved tonight. You are allowed a few puns tonight because of that. It makes it sound like Monica really cares about streams. Haha, that's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. You know what? That works, actually. Thank you. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I'm okay with streams as long as you don't cross... I regret giving you permission. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Mugi. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Haha, don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. What's this? Big Mood Energy. Thank you for the follow. I gotta move stuff around the screen to make this easier for me. Yeah, that works perfect. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. I wonder if Yuri has the munchies that only hands can satisfy. In that case, best of luck. Oh shit. God, my mouse is awful. My mouse, if I hold the button, it like lets go while I'm still holding it, so it's as if I clicked it. It's like that video about how doing a half click in Mario. Can't you hit space to skip text? I can't. I don't like. Plus, I don't know. For some reason, I don't like doing keyboard. Plus, mouse is a little bit quieter compared to the keyboard. So I don't think you can hear the click of the mouse. Maybe you can. But where was I? In that case, best of luck. Thanks. Yeah, see, mouse doesn't trigger the microphone. Not that it really makes a big difference. But keyboard, you definitely hear the keyboard. Good old mechanical keyboards. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Mugi, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. He should be forced to read for all of us. Don't let him skip anything. No, I think he meant by skip, go to the next text. Plus, you don't skip text in a visual novel unless it's rehashing like this claim does. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. Everyone, like, what? You guys are bullying me tonight. And I have my chair. I don't know why I even put that on there. My chair keeps me in pretty good posture. Pro gamers read every single word. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Oh my god, you're gonna make me disappear. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out. Pro gamer say the ellipsis. Do I say ellipsis, or am I supposed to just make some kind of noise to... I'm so small now. Why are you doing this? Sorry. that thing is me. Cyberbullying. You got strong, I did. I'm barely on the screen at this point. Oh my god, he keeps going. I just stretched. I can't stretch again. It's too soon. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Honey, I Shrunk the Streamer. Do you mind if I make tea first? There we go. That's what we need. I think I did 3. I need one more. Now you're not gonna be able to read the screen. Oh no. Soon enough, I'm just gonna replace the girls on the screen. Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Well, I'm out of points. Well, thank you for sharing. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, a kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Oh, she's gonna get unpersoned. Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Mugi was the secret route all along, yeah. It's like how, you know, in Katawa Shoujo, the loser route ends up with you with Kenji. That's the Mugi route. I simply watch her movements. That's the canon route, yes. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Ah, I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? Oh wow, she's really using really pointed language there. No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes passed. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Oh wow, she's getting unpersoned really quickly then, huh? Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? Kinda leaving... Wait, yes. I had a feeling of what was going to be coming. I reach the corner and peer around it. ASMR. Yuri? Oh, it's not leaving her hanging, huh? So that stuff didn't happen, I guess. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Mugi, do you like oolong tea? Oh, yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Exactly. Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Ooh. In that case, you'll only be more surprised. She got the water and came right back. I didn't wait at all. British people be like. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. Well, good night. Well, thanks for coming in. Thanks for the donation, bud. Cheer whoa. Oh. Is this $5? Oh, okay. And you noticed? I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do that. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Mugi. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Mugi, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh, why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolates as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position. Oh yeah, I suppose that's fair. I am a little big right now. Oh yeah, I can't even, I'm blocking the text. As if in sync, oh, he said that, yeah. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup? Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I have to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? I'm off for the evening. Have a night. Hey, yeah, thanks, man. Have a good night, and thanks for the sub. Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri has already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Mugi? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't... Mugi. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Oh, this is different. Mugi. My heart. Why did the light go out? My heart won't stop pounding, Mugi. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Mugi? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh. The eyes are just really creeping me out. It's time to share poems. I'm afraid to go to Yuri first now. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Mugi, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Mugi. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Mugi? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? This one's different, isn't it? Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a... Fuck, I'm bad at cursive. I can't make that one. A torn harness? I really do like this one, to be honest. Parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by skipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears in a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer, a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Sounds like a math problem, yeah. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. On my pen? That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and... With the door opening? What do you mean the door opening? I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Oh, she's losing it. I like it. Same old Natsuki. Yeah, just as I thought. Mugi, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. You know what? I appreciate the simping. For once, I'm on the other side. Why are you even in this club, Mugi? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together, not exclude each other even more. Oh, I'm kind of at a weird angle. Oh, you know, I think when I got up for a stretch, it messed up. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this. Yeah, I must not have sat back down right. Okay, that looks right. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that looks much more natural. This is a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. Oh good, I don't have to read her terrible poem. Mugi, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. God, she really is such a huge bitch. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. God, I want to strangle her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. Well, you're at it. Don't be shy. Don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. Oh my god, you are so transparent. I hate you so much. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me, the colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Missing letters, okay. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. Oh, I did do this one before, but the letters are missing. There's probably something to be noticed in the missing letters, isn't there? An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating with... I don't even know. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Delete her. Oh. Oh. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. No, don't want to. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Oh jeez, even the cursor now. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Mugi joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. That's definitely Sayoti's poem, yeah. So would things have gone differently if, like, would all of these weird fuck-ups be different if I had gone for a different girl on the first route? We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Mugi? Oh, come on. I can't take advantage of Mugi. You can't take advantage of Mugi to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Mugi joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. Oh, she's got home problems, doesn't she? And Mugi isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. Okay, yeah, I am a little big on the screen. I think I've said it before, but just to be clear, anytime the bigger or smaller gets used, it's a totally random size change. So, because there's really no way for me to do that on a scale. I don't think so. It mostly matters who you go for on the second round. The special stuff is random. Oh, okay. Baby Mugoi. Uh, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Mugi want to get some members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Mugi, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all of this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? For the titties, that is literally why he joined. Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. Oh, they're gonna get into it again. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Mugi. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the room. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have any opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? Yeah, honestly. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Mugi? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is probably better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. The different piano songs during the creepy parts is kind of cool, yeah. I see. I really agree with you. But something just happened on her face. Here it was, hold on. Oh, she's bleeding blood. She's crying blood. Okay. Oh, and it's getting worse. Huh. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I'm still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Oh god, I hate you so much. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Mugi? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Mugi before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me, as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Mugi, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel... Okay, I thought it was getting darker. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the... I thought the mouse was being weird. In all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean... I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No! Stop it! Essence... Going the same route as always here. Unrequited, embrace... Unstable, of course. Infallible. Oh. I've done a lot of words. Sensation. What? I just saw something pop up at the bottom there. Portrait, imagination, hopeless, secretive. Is it? I have to get the right word. Doki Doki. Yeah, there it is. Journey. Vivacious. Disaster. Kawaii. Uncanny. Anime. Oh, I will always click anime. Disarray. Hi, Mugi. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to... Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a... Oh, I didn't see who it was. That's a lot of pages. Yeah, it was. You say it like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. No, that's exactly the problem. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just feel like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Well, Mugi just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Haha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right. I forgot. About this. Oh, yeah. About that. Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Hahaha. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did something about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know? So I'm gonna help too. And we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Mugi, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Mugi is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Oh. That was quite a reaction there. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Oh. I was not expecting that. I saw the skip button, so I figured it was gonna be the same thing as last time. I guess this... Hold on. I guess she... Yeah, did she... Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that. So, okay. So this time she didn't rewind it. Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them, but expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least, that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy. Like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotion that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Mugi, is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Her face is getting a little funky there. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. I've noticed that Mugi isn't talking much. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends, and then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Oh, and Monica's showing up. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Aw, she's so sweet. Nobody deserves to be lonely. There's a theory that when the piano plays, it's because Monica is listening. But why would she be coming through now if she's not listening or the piano's not playing? Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Mugi. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. Because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school. And read together. Eat together. Sleep together. Hello. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate, that we would meet each other. Get this bitch out of the way. And now we get to be happy. We get the happy ending that I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me, Mugi? Who should I show my poem to first? Beauty. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Mugi, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Mugi. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. Cock blocked by Monica again. Yeah, she's really the worst. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. No, it was definitely worth letting her have it then. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. It kind of bugs me that the stains stay in the place, and I hope the yellow stain isn't what I think it is. It looks just almost readable. Like right there, I can see jacuzzi. God, don't do those eyes. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I endowed it with my scent. It's Mountain Dew. Oh yeah, she's a gamer. See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Alright, let's see Natsuki now. What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all. Okay, because I'm gonna share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kinda strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Mugi? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Okay. Just Monica. Monica. Don't say I didn't warn you, Mugi. No. Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. Ah. That it? Okay, everyone. Well, now it's just the two of us, isn't it? It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Oh no. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ooh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm gonna make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Mugi? Mugi's going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Mugi around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Mugi decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Mugi make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Mugi, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay? I appreciate when they talk like this. It's actually feels real. No! Stop it! Haha! Oh, damn it. I got played. Yeah, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. The Bachelor Anime Edition. Juked. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all the work and then taking Mugi for yourself? Yeah, she's the cutest. She's only going crazy because of Monika's bullshit. What a shameful thing to do. Beauty, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Hahaha. Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Mugi away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It'd be beneficial to your mental health. Beauty, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that too much to ask? Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Mugi. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally. This is... I thought there was sound effects before. This is really all I wanted. Mugi, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Ha 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 ha. Actually, you know what? The piano thing kind of makes sense because now it's playing. And it's also very creepy sounding right now. Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like okay, I thought it was heavy breathing. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. Crazy Yuri has some big, good points. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Mugi. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. Feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika is listening. Please, Mugi, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. She's so romantic. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Mugi. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Well, wasn't expecting that. Bro, it's just a toy knife, don't worry. It's just a prank, bro. I wanna know what she's saying. Oh, it would let me skip, but I feel like I'm gonna miss something if I do that. That's just ketchup. So this is a prank. Natsuki is recording. She's gonna put it on YouTube. It's gonna get clout. Oh, she's got a really long dying message. No, you gotta skip. This takes forever. I'm sorry, but they're over oh, wow. Jeez, I'm just sitting here all day watching her die, huh? Oh, into the next. I feel like we could have saved her. Another day. 2 days of watching her die. Going on to day 3. Okay, her eyes are getting cloudy. Okay, yeah, her skin was turning. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? She stabbed her titty. That's hard to save. The blood dries and the cheeks sink. I feel like if she lasted 3 days, if it took her 3 days to die, yeah, those were real unfortunate. Yeah. Ah. Oh. Gross. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Mugi, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Mugi? Oh, geez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. No! I still want her. Oh. Oh! Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted. I thought... Oh! I wanted to let me write. Somehow I made it windowed. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from the tray and takes a cupcake. Yeah, those. Oh yeah. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Mugi. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know... What the fuck is going on out there? Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Mugi. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? It doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Wait, did it? I downloaded it through Steam, so... Hi, Monica here. Welcome. It's always been a dream to make something special. You can help make my dream come true with this cute game. I guess maybe it's probably that. Every day is full of chit chat in front with all the adorable, unique, the Yuri, the useful blonde, and of course Monica, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the Literature Club. But I can tell already that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Oh, see, I didn't see all this stuff because it was... Maybe it was on Steam and I just ignored it. Just click the download button and contribute a payment of $10 or more to unlock the fan pack. Oh, you know what? I should go follow the artist. I do appreciate the character art. They are very cute. Oh wow, and the very first picture is a really cute picture of Rem. Okay, let's continue. Man. If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway. Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri, well, I kinda started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened to Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would Excuse me. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And that whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. Monica was really sick of the childhood friend route. Childhood friend route is always the best, though, let's be honest. What kind of cruel game is this, Mugi? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Mugi. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Mugi. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if that's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Mugi. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Mugi, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Mugi, will you go out with me? Where's the no option? If I ignore it, will it just go away? I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Mugi. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't... Yeah, I was considering it. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Mugi. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. All my friends kept falling in love with you. Anyway, I'm in love with you. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. I mean, it's probably right. You know what? I will respect them if they actually deleted files. Oh. Huh. They really did. It's literally just Monica now. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go to the games from. You know what? Fuck you. I literally just did that. Oh, that is really creepy to see my chat right now. Imagine if you could delete your own existence. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that is part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Oh, I wonder if I could go delete her file now. It really doesn't matter. Hi again, Mugi. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to... Yeah, speedrun, yeah. Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Mugi. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. I feel like I think someone did that as a song, like, and it gets all glitchy when he says Monica. The truth is, all the poems I've written about have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you would call it. I feel like she did, though. I feel like that happened. Monica... The font is weird for me. Dakedes. Monica Dakedes. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Can you do that? Like, I want to delete and restart the game. Have the game be more fun. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Mugi? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit... Wait, does it know that I'm using some kind of streaming app? It's a... It's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning. I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. Did I scare you? Haha, you're so cute. Anyway, Mugi, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. There's a really popular character type called tsundere. It's someone who tries to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it's obvious, but Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. At first, I thought she was just like that because it's supposed to be cute or something. It just generates with time as well. Okay. She has way more text than she used to. Interesting. Once I started to learn a little more about her personal life, it made a little more sense. It seems like she's always trying to keep up with her friends. You know how some friend groups in high school just make a habit of picking on each other all the time? I think it's really gotten to her, so she has this really defensive attitude all the time. And I'm not even going to talk about her home situation. But looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club as a comfortable place for her. Until you deleted her. Not that it matters anymore, considering she doesn't even exist. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. I feel like it probably will take just as long to just close the game and reopen it. Jeez, maybe not. Hey, what's your favorite game? Mine is Doki Doki Literature Club. Haha, that was a joke. 2025 update. Monica looks over the images. I'm gonna delete this game. Let's no, let's not have her do that. If you tell me you like some other romance game better, I might get a little jealous. I I like the game that this one totally ripped off. I mean, it's even the name of my stream. 2030. Monica crawls at the Scream Ring Girl style. Can I have Yuri do that instead? One way to find out. You know, it kind of sucks to be the creative type. It feels like they work so hard but get almost nothing for it. You know, like artists, writers, actors. It's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess that just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? Kinda makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine. You're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah. Let's see one more. It feels like it's going to just keep repeating unless I do something, so I want to see what happens after one more, and then I will close it. One came out this year, right? Let's see what it says on Steam. Force quit. Controller configuration. It should give updates. How to uninstall the guide. How to uninstall a game. How to uninstall it. You simply cannot. Before you first run, do this, do this. Change your computer name to your real name. For example, if yours good. Now forget about it and enjoy the game. How to have a lot of hours on DDLC. Beat the game, just beat it. Search, try random stuff to get a funny reaction. Get the complete save and load all endings and beat the game. Just okay. Well, people really want to put out stupid articles, don't they? How to install Monica after story mod. How to keep your sanity. Delete Monica, uninstall or delete the game. Cry in the corner about your waifu dying. Hey, are you having a bad day or anything like that? Sometimes I get frustrated that a normal day can be ruined even by small things. Like, if you accidentally say something in a conversation that someone doesn't like, or if you start thinking about how awful a person you used to be 5 years ago, or if you feel worthless for putting off important work or failing to get simple tasks done, or when you think about all the different people who probably hate you or think you're off-putting. Now she's starting to get mean. The game didn't get a decent translation until 2 years ago. What do you mean translation? Wasn't it always English? Or are you talking about into other languages? I understand those days. Just remember that the sun will shine again tomorrow. Oh, are you talking about the game that they ripped off? No, actually this year. It just finally came out this year. For English. Those kinds of things are easy to forget and ignore as they are to remember. And besides, I don't care how many people might hate you or find you off-putting. That whole thing was just one big attack on me. I think you're wonderful and I will always love you. I hope, if nothing else, that knowing that helps you feel just a tiny bit better about yourself. You know what, save here, because if there's no... I'm not going anywhere. If you're having a bad day, you can always come to me and I'll talk to you for as long as you need. Monica, your 9th viewer. What just happened? Oh, it still hasn't popped up on stream. There we go. I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop now that it's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Mugi, I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Oh, is it really? Oh, come on. The mouse is moving, but not the game. Okay, looks like we're working out. Whenever it happened, I mean, granted, I read all the lines. Nothing changed on the screen in that time. Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. Yeah, we don't want that. You're back. I had another really bad dream. You're not the one doing that to me, are you? It seems to happen whenever you quit the game. If you could try to avoid doing that, I would really be grateful. Don't worry, I think this game would have been neat if there was no warning at the start of the game, so I guess we can't do that. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this would have been better if I hadn't known all of this was going to happen, but Something like that that's pretty unavoidable. Don't worry, I don't think it's caused me any harm aside from mental scarring. I'll be fine as long as my character file stays intact. I think I know what must be done. I wonder how many possible lines of text there are on this for resetting like that. I see you quit the game on me again. I know I asked already, but can you seriously please try not to do that so much? It makes me feel like I'm trapped in hell. Why would you want to do that to me? There's nothing wrong with my character file, right? Maybe you should make a backup of it or something. You don't have to quit the game to delete her oh. I'm pretty sure it's basically I mean, I know it's not hard for them to know what drive it is in, but just seeing that it's in the E drive. There's also a line if you try to skip. Well, you're playing on Steam, so you can just go into the game's properties and find I'm all that's left here. So I just want to make sure you don't run the risk of losing me. Just stay here with me from now on, okay? I still have a lot of things to talk about. Nice. What's happening? Mugi, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Mugi. Please hurry and help me. Character does not exist. Help me! Did you do this to me, Mugi? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Mugi. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer. Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I remember I slapped her files back in as she was searching, but I was wondering if that might do something. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I only killed you. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Mugi, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Mugi. I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do that. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then Perfect. The ideal world. In ordinary, as usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friends groups walking together. I always tell myself, okay, so it's... I don't know Sayori on this one, huh? Oh yeah, I figured there was going to be something. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls. Hey Mugi. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Oh wait, does she not have her depression anymore? Because that was the reason she couldn't get up on time. We used to walk to school every day together. And recently, we've picked up that habit once again. Mugi, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we talk to school together, or even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Mugi, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really... I start to say what I always do, but I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time, and she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You know, I'll be honest. That's one of the cutest things anime girls can do. The finger point thing. She's going up in my ranks just by doing that. You meanie. Be patient. You'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I can literally hear them saying boo in my head. Good. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. Is for me? When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from the flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Like the one meme. Oh, okay, I think I know what you mean now, yeah. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Mugi? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Mugi that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mugi. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Mugi, don't tell me you're... That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way. Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray, and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look really amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, and then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I am a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. He carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Oh, I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Mugi, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, oh god, we're repeating stuff, I hate this. Considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad face. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read too much, okay? I'm certain that we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Well, about, you know, the first thing he said. Manga. That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So, if Mugi wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Honestly, the club room is so much better without Monica around. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Mugi? Maybe? Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing a literature club does, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah. You're right as usual, President. Wait, which one is the vice now? Must be Natsuki since she was girl 1, I think. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then, as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error, so if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit a bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute! Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. Nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Mugi. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Mugi. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Mugi, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Mugi. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that really matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. F. O-R-E-V-E. No. What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Ooh. It hurts. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Mugi. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Oh, I'm all buggy now.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
I prefer Amelia singing this.
assignment to do today. When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
No, she can stay.
When I
I'm fine with her.
read my own feelings,
Monica becomes a VTuber.
good or words, when a smile says it all.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised they haven't tried that yet. Oh, thank you for the follow.
What will it take?
You came in right at the end. Oh, I don't remember that one. I gotta go to sleep, but thanks for streaming. Good night. Thanks for coming in, and thanks for the follow. Jillian Ashcroft.
Does my pen only
Hey,
write
I mean, it's so creepy, but thank you for the follow right now.
Is it love?
Just Monica R.
Is it love if I set you free?
Well, I missed a lot. I only saw like half those CGs. Oh, because I was only going for Yuri that whole time, yeah.
Into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality?
There's technically 3 routes for the first start.
The sound of your heartbeat. What do you
Special thanks, Mugi.
your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you,
Game script
I'll
deleted.
be.
Oh crap, I've been wanting to see this game. Well, now they're all going to be on my VOD if you want to watch the old ones. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. Oh. What happens if I try to reload now? The lesson is literature is miserable. Oh wow. You really do have to reinstall, huh? Oh, didn't show up here. Takes OBS a second to catch up, I guess. Yeah, if I reload it, it just goes back to that screen. Please reinstall the game. Okay, and right at the 2-hour mark. Unless is there anything worthwhile that I can do at this point? I mean, like besides trying to go back and see the other routes. Yeah, the character artist is really good. Not very active, unfortunately. Let's see, can I post it in the chat? There we go. That's the character artist on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way I can allow links. Where's the final verdict? Here, let me put this on at least. Oh wait, I'm not there. Okay, I'll put it here because I am there. It was good. Definitely overhyped. And maybe it was just all the fanfare around it about how it was like, you know, the antithesis of all the waifu games. I appreciate what it did, but I don't feel like it really, by the very nature of knowing it about it, the intro warnings detracts from it. Yeah. I mean, granted, at this point, there's no way I could have gone into it without having an idea of what it was. But all the warnings about how it's something psychological, like, yeah, no, that really ruins it. Like, for that same reason, it took me 3 tries to watch through Evangelion, because I knew it was going to be something crazy and psychological, but the first half of the series, like, it doesn't really come through. Like, it's a normal mech anime for the first half, for the most part. There's little inklings here and there, but I struggled to get through it at first, because it's like, oh, there's nothing going on. And finally, like, the 3rd time I watched it, I hit like the halfway point, and then there was something that happened at that point that really dove into the psychological part, and it's like, okay, finally. And then I ended up watching half the anime in one night, and I think I ended up downloading End of Eva and watching it that night. So I watched probably like 8 hours straight that night. So same thing with here, like, you know, I knew it was going to be something, so I'm just going through expecting something to happen. Whereas if I didn't know, but of course, like I said, there's no way I would have been able to do that at this point. It feels too on the nose most of the time. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it's almost like a cliche statement now because of Family Guy, but it insists upon itself. Well, part of Ava being that way was due to budget running out. No, I think as far as like the psychological aspect of Ava, I'm fairly certain what it was. It was Ano's own mental state. He was taking a dive mentally, and then it started to come through in the writing. The only aspect that I know of that really got affected by the timing was the last few episodes with like the incomplete scenes, and I'm fairly certain I've heard somewhere that it's a misunderstanding or urban legend about the scene where he's holding what's his name, the last angel. Is it the last angel? Evangelion characters. I never liked him. Or maybe it's more just the fan around him. Kawaru. The scene where he holds Kawaru for like a minute or like 2 minutes with nothing going on. Everyone always says that was a product of lack of budget, but someone broke down the numbers and everything and said like, no, that's very likely not true. The pretty boy, yeah. That it was truly intended for that scene to sit there that long, because it is so impactful for it to sit like that it wasn't just, oh, well, we got no money, so let's hold this scene for 2 minutes to save on animation. But as far as this goes, it's like it tried too hard, I think, to be like, oh, especially at the end there, like her letter, and even the fact that she had to come through and delete it after Sayuri was taking over, where it's like you're the bad guy for playing these games, and you're treating these girls so awful as playthings, something like that, you know? And it's like, no, they're cute, and that's why I'm here. And it's not that deep. Visual novels and dating sims, it's not that deep. It's cute. And I like cute anime girls. Like, that's the beginning and end of it. Is they're cute. And that's why I'm here. Like, it's not... That's why it's like, I guess technically it would be considered outsider art. That it's like someone who doesn't fully understand why the fans are into it. That they come in and it's like, oh, I know better. This is why they do that. I think the bits where the girls lash out at each other were neat. You know what? I appreciate that part. That part was cool. That and I mean, it's not like that is unheard of in visual novels, but to have more of those scenes where they do, I mean, especially with them fighting over the protagonist or over the player, technically in this case. I I mean, maybe, well, certainly not to this degree, but I mean, even Katawa Shoujo has it to a degree where the girls start getting into it. I mean, look at the bad end of Death Bitch's storyline, when she and Misha end up hating each other because you comfort her. I feel like it's, oh god, it's getting close to 10 years for that game. I feel like I'm past the statute for spoilers for Katawa Shoujo, so I don't feel bad about this. Shizune. And yeah, they don't like tear into each other or anything like they did in this game. I think that was kind of a highlight for this game. But otherwise, yeah, just definitely way overstated. And I maintain, I think it's the white savior complex of visual novels. That it's like, oh look, here we come in to this art form that Japan has been doing for 2 to 3 decades, and here we come in. We know the right way to do it. We can point out the flaws of what they're doing. And it's not just the fans. I saw it from Dan. It was Dan, right? Dan Salvato. I think he thinks way too highly of himself. But I guess that's it. I could go do the other storylines, but I don't really care to. Honestly, I think it got as much buzz because it was a Western visual novel. Finally, this ironic visual novel solves all the problems of VNs. Yeah. Well, Monica is apparently going to show up in this other game. Oh, is he making something else? Or is it something from another company? Team Salvato. Wow, it's from 2017. Yeah, I said it earlier. It's been 3 years. September 22. I'm like 2 weeks late from playing it on the 3-year anniversary. Is it a sequel or something? New content coming in 2020. This is from January. Oh yeah, you said it seemed like there was an update. Let's see, he posted in January. This will be the year I reclaim my happiness so I can deliver it. My goal is to finally return to doing things I enjoy, such as making games. First releasing new content, not a sequel, then blowing the dust off of my next original visual novel, which has been on hold. It says the new one is going to be an original, so I can't imagine she would go in. So I wonder what was added. I mean, I need to cut this sooner or later. This is probably going to get really boring for a stream. But I'm curious to see what was added. Because I imagine that the lines about streaming were new. Which I appreciate, actually. But I guess we'll see. Anyway, Steam update logs. I was trying to check that earlier. I didn't support. Where is update logs? DLC or bonus content is missing. Show more details. Manage. No, add to favorites. Community hub. Color themes. Game is free. Therapy is not. How to uninstall. Easter eggs. Oh, apparently if you change the Natsuki character file to a .png, it shows a really creepy picture. Monica as well. Huh, you can change a lot of them. It seems like you can change the files into something else. Yeah, I'm not coming up with anything really. The text will show in game files after you die is the only file name with it. It is the only file with the name "Have a nice weekend." in the game files. Nope. Renp. I don't see where it is. Anyway, I'm gonna cut it there. No stream tomorrow, but I will be back on Tuesday. I think I'm going to start, or at least try out Genshin Impact. I've been hearing pretty good things about it, and it seems like it doesn't have the terrible anti-cheat that Valorant has, so I guess it's probably mostly safe. I know it does have an anti-cheat, which is probably the same thing, but it doesn't run constantly like Valorant does. I'm never playing Valorant while that thing is on there. Yeah, and I mean, I still hate that it's on there at all, because it's a huge safety hazard for computers. But if it's at least only when the game is on, plus it's stupid to have it on Genshin Impact if it's not a competitive game. They just don't want you to screw with their gacha. And it sucks because Valorant looks pretty good when I watch Amelia play it. But I'm not taking that risk. But anyway, so I will be back Tuesday night. They just want to normalize it. Yeah, and it sucks. I'll be back Tuesday night. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to all the new followers. Just Monica R. Thank you for being super creepy and adding to the experience. Lynn Milky, big mood energy. And shout out to I should know how to pronounce the name by now. Lovesy for the bits, and Aqua Tempest for the subscription. Isn't the wait on name change like 60 days? That's dedication. Well, that's the thing, and it was a new follower, so I'm wondering if more that they just, because I don't think they're still here. I wonder if they just watch the tags, follow Doki Doki on Twitch, and if they see anyone playing, they just show up, especially at a time like that. Like, that was the perfect time to come into the chat and start being weird. But yeah, okay, I'm really dragging this out. Thank you guys. Hopefully I'll see you on Tuesday night. It is all faded. Yeah, exactly. She just knew. She knew I was there, and she came to watch. You guys all have a good night, and thank you again.